welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to the family, and if you're an oldie, hey, please do well to subscribe if you haven't. Let's grow this baby, okay? All right guys, so today I'm going to be taking you guys through the steps you need to go to get a driver's license. Okay, to get a driving license in Canada, you have a series of steps that you have to follow for them to issue you a license. First of all, you need to go to the registry near you, and I'm saying this from a Nigerian's perspective, but it could apply to other countries. Okay, now first of all, you go to a registry and find out if your license can be exchanged with the equivalent of a class 5 driving license here in Canada. Now I'll explain what a class 5 license is as we go on, okay? But anyway, before you move from Nigeria or from any country that you're coming from, if it's not the Netherlands, the UK, America, and some other countries, I'm going to list them in the description box. Before you move from your own home country, you need like an extract from the driving authority in your country. Like for Nigeria, you need an extract from Federal Road Safety Commission. You need an extract from there stating the number of years that you've driven and your driving license. Okay, so you get that, you submit it to the registry, and when you submit that, you would be required to do a knowledge test and then an eye test. Okay, so this letter, the essence of this letter is to determine how long you've been driving, and then if you can actually skip the class 7 license. Class 7 license is like the beginner license, so if you can skip that to just go straight to the class 5 license, class 5 GDL or non-GDL license. Okay, so first of all, to get a class 7 license, you need to be 14 years or older. You need a guardian or parental consent, and then you need to pass the knowledge test. Now, when you pass the knowledge test, you also have to do a vision test. If you pass both of them, you qualify for a class 7 driver's license. The knowledge test consists of 30 questions, and you need to pass at least 25. Okay, so if you pass 25 before the end of the 30 questions, you already passed the test. But if you fail some questions before 30, you still have to pass like 25 questions before you qualify for the vision test and for them to grant you your class 7 license. Okay, so when you get the class 7 license, let's assume you don't have any driving history from your country. You need to start with a class 7 driving license. Okay, and then bearing in mind that if you're using a class 7 driving license, you cannot drive alone. You need someone that has a class 5 license to be in the car all the time with you. All right, then after the class 7 license, you have to have had the class 7 license for a period of 12 months or 1 year, and then you can now apply for a class 5 GDL license. Now the class 5 GDL license permits you to now drive alone in the class. Before you can qualify for the class 5 GDL license, you need to do a driving test. Now this driving test it's for a period of 30 minutes, and it costs about $90 to $100 plus dollars. I'll also list that in the description box. So you do the 30 minutes test with a licensed examiner who is going to sit in the car with you while you're driving. They will give you a series of instructions to follow while you're driving. You do the parallel parking, you do the maybe uphill downhill parking and all that. They need to know if you know your stop signs when you're in a school zone, when you're in a playground zone, and all that stuff. Okay, so when you pass, you have your class 5 GDL. Now the class 5 GDL, you can use that for 2 years, and then you also be qualified to now apply for a full non-GDL class 5 license. Okay, so for you to apply for a GDL class 5 license, you need to be 16 years or older, and then but you still need parental consent. Now coming back to someone who just moved and you have maybe a history of driving for about 5-6 years, okay, you will be qualified to go straight and do your driving test to get your GDL license. All right, so in my own case, I had to still get the class 7 license first, but if I wanted, I could have immediately gone straight to do my driving tests immediately. But you still have to start from class 7, so you can hold your class 7 license for maybe 1 month or 2 months. As long as they know that you have a driving history, you can now go and do your driving test. So when you do your driving test and you pass, you get your class 5 GDL. Or you can actually skip the step for the class 5 GDL and go straight to the non-GDL class 5 license. That's the full license. having a full class 5 GDL license will give you access to also qualify to get a class 6 or a class 1, 2, 3 license. Okay, this is where you can drive a truck, bigger cars, or a motorcycle. Make sure when you're coming from Nigeria, you have your letter from road safety, you have your driving license, your valid driving license, because when you pass your knowledge test, they're going to collect your driving license from you and issue you a temporary license before you get your actual class 7 license. Okay, yeah, and then this class 7 license serves as your ID card. So if you had an Alberta ID card before you got the license, they will collect that from you. Like in my case, initially when I came, I had an Alberta ID card, but when I now applied for my driving license, they took the Alberta ID card and then gave me my driving license. And you get the driving license at a cost. I'm going to put it up here, okay? And then, yeah, that's it. And so in conclusion, when you're moving to Canada, make sure you have your extract from road safety. Make sure you have your valid driver's license. I'll put the link in the description below where you can study for your class 7 license. When you study for your license, you can call them, book a date that you're going to write the test, and you pay a certain amount. I'm also going to leave it all here, and then you write your test. Make sure you pass 25 questions out of 30, and then you do your vision test. When you pass that, you get a temporary license before they send in your actual driving license, the card. Okay, and then if you have a long driving history, after a few months, or if you want almost immediately, you can go and do your driving test. Driving test lasts for 30 minutes. I'm going to put the cost of the test up here. You apply for that, you book your test, do your driving test. If you pass, they'll give you your class 5 GDL license. Or if you applied for the full non-GDL license, whichever one. But the difference between the GDL license and the full non-GDL is that for the GDL license, your driving test would be for 30 minutes, but for the full non-GDL, your driving test is for 1 hour. Okay, and that's it. And of course the cost is different. Okay, and so guys, that's it. I hope you found this information helpful. These are the things that you need to do. Most importantly, make sure you get that extract from road safety before coming, because I just think it's going to be harder when you're here and you're trying to get someone back home to do it for you. Okay, so make sure you get that license when you're coming, and that's it. That's pretty much it to get a driving license in Canada, at least for Alberta. Okay, all right guys, that's it. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below. If you have any questions that you need me to answer, make sure you leave a comment below. Share this video, someone might find it helpful. Okay, all right, I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, and all that good stuff. Okay, bye.